Almost everything online says the same thing. If you're climbing Kilimanjaro, you should take Lemosho, Machame, or the Northern Circuit. It offers the best acclimatization, the highest success rates, even the most beautiful route. And on paper, that all sounds right, but after guiding on Kilimanjaro more than 55 times, that's actually not the route I recommend, even though I've done all the routes on the mountain. My number one route, it's the Umbwe. Yeah, the one almost everyone avoids. The one people say that has a terrible success rate and known as the hardest route on the mountain. But here's the thing. That reputation is based on how most people do it or did it in the past, not how it should be done. Because when you modify the Umbwe properly like we have, it becomes the most effective route on the entire mountain, bar none. Not just for reaching the summit, but for how your body actually adapts to altitude. You see, I've been guiding on Kilimanjaro for decades, and I've seen elite athletes struggle on it. Marathon runners, triathletes, ultra fit clients, people who thought fitness alone would carry them. And I've seen them struggle on other well-rounded routes. And I've watched others turn around on routes that were considered easier. But because altitude doesn't care how fit you are, at the same time, I've guided people who weren't exceptional athletes, and we teach them pacing, to listen to their body. And they made it to the summit without issues or minimal issues. So over time, we start to see the patterns. And one of the biggest patterns is this. It's not about the easiest route that the internet tells you. It's about how the route is structured. And Umbwe is the most direct route on the mountain. You start at Umbwe Gate, you go up fast, right up to the Western Breach. But that's not how we do it. Yes, there's still steep parts through the rainforest. Yes, there's steep parts in the moorland. Yes, it's a very direct line toward Barranco. It's quiet, it's raw, and I do consider it the most beautiful approaches on the mountain. But here's the problem. Most itineraries do rush it, or they take too long for the average person. 5 days, 6 days, even 8, 9, 10 days. So even though there's no real acclimatization built in, or they take too long, the success rates tend to lower. Not because the route is bad, but because it's being done wrong. This is why everything changes. And this is something I've used for years. Along with my local team, we've helped shape variations around camps like Kosovo, or what is known as Kosovo, just above Barafu. We pioneered that campsite decades ago. So instead of rushing through Umbwe, we slow it down. We add one key piece, an acclimatization day on that South Circuit at Barranco campsite. We still climbed from Umbwe to Barranco like normal, but instead of pushing forward beyond that, you stay, the group stays, and we use that acclimatization day. You have an opportunity to climb higher toward Barranco Wall or even Lava Tower, depending on the year, and then we make a move to Karanga. Then you come back and you sleep back at Barranco campsite. That one decision changes everything, because now you're applying one of the most important principles in altitude climbing. Climb high, sleep low. This is what most people don't realize on the other routes out there. The Northern Circuit does work well because it does give your body some time to adapt. Time at altitude, time to adapt. But it also comes with more days, more cost, more crowds. We've done this over and over again with different groups on all the different approaches. And even though Umbwe creates a more direct route, it does give that body the acclimatization that it needs, that adaptation that it needs, because of that pivotal third day. So when you look online and you see stats like the Umbwe success rate is 60 or 70%, there's a reason for that. Why Lemosho has 80 to 85 plus success rate, those numbers don't tell the full story because they're based on standard itineraries. But when you structure Umbwe properly and you add that acclimatization day, you control pacing, well, that's when everything changes. I've seen it over and over again with all the groups, the real groups, the thousands of people that we have guided. It's not theory and it's not marketing, it's actual results on the mountain. We don't pick the route for the guide perspective, we pick the route for the client perspective, the client experience. Now, this information not be for everybody, but this route works best for the average beginner person. People only do Kilimanjaro once. Yes, we do have people that do come back, but it's done for that one experience. So if you're someone who doesn't think they adapt quickly to altitude, or you need that extra structure, this route gives you the better chance. At the end of the day, Kilimanjaro isn't about the best route on paper. It's about choosing the route or the right strategy for your body. That's the difference. And that's what most people tend to miss when they look online. So if you're thinking about climbing Kilimanjaro and you want to understand which route actually makes the most sense to you, you can reach out at any time. I'm always happy to help push people into the right direction. And if you want more real insight like this, just keep following along. I'm putting new content out every week. See you in the next video.